we got to tweet real quick. Go to Twitter. Make a quick post. Live now. Modding and chatting. What did we call this? G Wolves VUK. Thunderobot ML9 Mini. And Darmoshark M3micro Pro. We'll do youtube.com/manphalanges/live. And then we insert the image, which is this guy right here. My super high quality thumbnails. Oh yeah, it's just a screenshot. Okay. So we did the tweet. Okay. I guess that answers my question. So, Endgame Mice posted to Twitter that, I mean, he like posts. Oh, your pacifier slip out? Yeah. Sorry. These streams are going to be a little bit slower at times just because I gotta deal with the baby here. Might have to re-swaddle him. He likes to put his hands up by his mouth and then he yanks his pacifier out. Poggers. Hang on, I just gotta swaddle you. It's okay. There you go. Alright. Yeah, so Endgame Mice posted this thing here about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 centerpieces. And I don't know, I do think it's like a weird flex. Like, I don't think this is something to be proud of. But whatever, I don't know. Oh, it's because he bought all the different colorways of the Final Mouse stuff. And then he also ordered the keyboards. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I was just curious. I was out of the loop. I didn't know if there were like different Switch versions or different color variants or something, and that it was like a collecting them, but 5 of the same thing. I don't know. Maybe then again, I have a problem too. I'm looking at 4 Darmoshark M3. The problem is I like repair them, and sometimes they're like not worth reselling or keeping or reselling because they're just not worth enough money. Well, let's see how the baby boy does, huh? So I think what we're going to start with is I can show you guys, I did get a couple things in today. I have no idea if like the stream is, we are live, right? Okay. Everything's functioning. I don't see anything in chat. One person watching. Did the Discord do the ping? Discord did not do the ping. Okay, bot. Well, we will do the Discord ping. And we'll just copy paste the yeah, we'll copy paste this. Sure. All right, back to this. Oh, is my headset still working? Check, check, check. Okay. Weird. Okay. Yeah, my audio's not coming through. Okay. Boy, I tell you, press and hold power buttons are the stupidest thing. I really hope that's a trend that goes away. Oh man, what a day. Hey, we got somebody in chat. Hey Rachel, good to see you. How are you doing on this Friday night? I'm gonna be doing my usual thing. I gotta get some fans going. I'm wearing shorts right now. It's actually a pretty warm day out. It's like high of 50 today, Fahrenheit, obviously. Yeah. Put my camera over here. I did get a couple things in. I don't think anyone is really gonna care, but we do have a few people watching. I did get a Darmoshark Attack Shark R85HE and their V8 mouse. Long story short, This keyboard, really solid for the price. I like the knob. The key switches actually don't have a lot of wobble. It doesn't sound the best. They're like kind of hollow and plasticky sounding. Like it feels like a plasticky board, but it's like a well-made plasticky board. And then we have the Attack Shark V8, which is like a slightly smaller Death Adder shape. Here, I'll grab my Faker edition. Sorry, baby is really bad at keeping the pacifier in his mouth. It's a slightly smaller Death Adder shape. Yeah, like the button height feels maybe slightly lower. Scroll wheel still feels pretty high up. Oh, not as high up actually as the Razor. The buttons seem maybe a little bit... Do they seem lower? Yeah, no, they seem pretty much the same. Nighttime routine and do some reading. Nice. So the guy I do my podcast with, Daz, his wife is super into reading. She did last year 140 books in a year. And this year he says she wants to go for 150. That's insane. That's so much reading. I guess there's like length of book matters too. But anyway. Yeah, so the V8, I'm actually a little bit disappointed in it. Usually these Attack Shark like higher tier models are really good. The skates on it are good. The coating is good. Like, build integrity is good. Like, actually quite good for the weight. Let's check the weight. It's really good spec-wise. For 50 bucks, you get 3950, Nordic 54L15, 64 grams. Oh, that's heavier than I thought. Oh, yeah, that is noticeably heavier. Oh, yeah. Not by a ton, but it's noticeable. Yeah. Wow, actually, that's only 57. Well, anyway. The disappointing thing for me is, first of all, their stupid Attack Shark scroll wheels are always way too smooth. And people complain about the post travel on left mouse. That's 100% the case. It has to do with the shell design. I don't think it's a QC thing at all of like binning different switches. It's just straight up. This is all pre-travel. And then here, I'll click it. This is all post-travel. The button is clicked right now. So makes spamming a little bit hard. And then actually more annoyingly, my right mouse lacks tactility. It's like they just didn't bin these Armor Opticals. Like it feels like it could be fine. But I don't know. I ended up getting this actually for a pretty good deal. When you bought both of these together, you got $25 off. Hey, Schwamper. I was just thinking about you, Schwamper. I was thinking like maybe I shouldn't live stream tonight. Maybe I should see if Schwamper wants to play. What's the freaking game? The finals? I don't know, man. Yesterday, doing Mousecast with ZK made me like want to play an FPS again, watching my old gameplay of Battlefield and how that's just so much more interesting than like PvE crab champs. But I also don't want to get into something, you know? It's just very exhausting. It's so I'm bundling him so hard. They move their hands and arms involuntarily, so it feels like you're forcing them to do something that they don't want, but they really aren't even aware that they have appendages. So there we go. Maybe you'll suck on it better now. Anyway, yeah, the Attack Shark, it's not bad, but let me grab their other high-end stuff. So R6 comes to mind, and oh, I don't have like their other stuff, but like R6, dude, the clicks in the R6 are nice. This is a really nice mouse. If you want like a Sora Mini, people forget about this mouse, dude. They sleep on this. It's like a really well-made product with like a really good coating. Yeah, again, Attack Shark, they like these smoother scroll wheels. Matchmaking is a little rough. Yeah, I don't know. I won't play competitively or anything, but I don't know, whatever. That's one thing, like skill-based matchmaking killed Call of Duty for me. I tried it on like a free-to-play weekend. My first round, I like decimated everyone. And then my second round, I was just being like spawn farmed and I was like, yeah. Hey, Halo. Anyway, I don't know what I'm going to do with this Attack Shark. Because after the coupon, it was $37, which is a heck of a deal for like, it's a really nice quality mouse with Nordic and 3950, but it just doesn't feel Good. I don't know. What do you guys want? I could disassemble it and swap in better switches. Probably, yeah, bin the switches and change the encoder. But like, I don't know, man. I have a Death Adder V4 on the way from Boardsy. Should be coming probably Monday. His green one that he's actually had in videos. I'm really surprised he sold it. I'm guessing it means he's getting a Nico edition. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should just sell it or return it. If I'm returning it, I'm not going to open it up. That would just be rude. Anyway, it does work. Here's what the dongle looks like. They had a voting poll on their dongle design, but they only gave you 2 choices and they were both pretty cringe. So I guess we got this one. PD 155 will be back in stock and sent out until the 20th of March. It's a really good pad. You were curious about it? Here. You're curious about it? I'll do you a solid here. We'll do some glide tests. Any skates you want to see on it? Because I know you were rather interested. Okay. Hang on. I gotta get some stuff off my desk that you guys are not supposed to be seeing. Sorry, bear with me. And the baby's crying. Oh, it's always such a zoo. He's been doing pretty okay, Lauren, with the pacifier. I don't know if... Do you want to feed him soon? So these are a slower skate. These are RG Harpy A skates, which are a heat-treated skate. No, oh, maybe. Maybe just your butt. How does it feel compared to the Balance X? Like, I know you have one of those. Yeah, not at all the same. So, let me zoom way the heck in here. The weave, it's more synthetic feeling, okay? This is not like a plush cottony pad. First of all, what makes this pad so unique is the base material and obviously the edgeless construction and the like lack of rounding on the corners. This feels, I was trying to explain it better on Mousecast and I didn't do a great job. This feels like a different mousing surface experience. It's not, I'm not saying it's like, I mean, is it better than like an Artisan? I think so. But it's also just feels more substantial in every way. Anyway, the base firmness, like, I don't even think I can, like, guys, I cannot press into it at all. And then if I go on a corner of this, that's how much I can press in with a freaking corner. Okay, good. I didn't mark it up. That would have been bad. And then the surface, it feels rather synthetic. What could I compare it to? I don't know. It almost feels like it feels like it should be like a spandex, a speed nylon pad, but it's not. It has a little bit more, I don't know. I don't know. It's not like insanely unique. It just is a more synthetic feeling. The fibers do feel more grid-like. They don't feel, it doesn't feel random like a Heian or a Key 83. It doesn't feel soft like PA or other kind of cloth pad. But speed-wise, I can just show you guys with some slow skates, like these are heat-treated skates. I would say it's like a balance pad. Okay. But then with fast skates, like these dots, I freaking love this mouse. I cannot get over it. It's actually quite fast. So with this, static and dynamic. Dynamic might feel a little bit more than static, rather than with the heat-treated skates. They feel about the same. Yeah, anyway. It's a really good pad. Yeah, you guys should How slow is it? Yeah, again, I would call it... It's skate dependent. I don't know, dude. My balance, it's faster with speed skates. It's faster than my Balance X. With heat treated skates, it's slower than my Balance X. All right. Let's go back to see if we can mod some ice. So I actually posted like what you guys want me to work on first, but I'm sorry, I'm going to override that and I'm going to work on what I want to work on because I realize I think people wanted me to do the VUK, but the VUK won't be interesting. I would love to put armor and opticals in it, but then I lose SPDT because it's using special Huano SPDT switches. Other option is, the only other thing I can do to it then is change the coating, sand it down a little bit. I got this in a trade. I had a black one. I traded on Mouse Market a black one for this 1-to-1. So shout out the homie who did that with me. I think he was happy to. He literally just, VUK was end game for him. He just wanted another one. Yeah, the two things I don't like about the VUK, I love the VUK shape is nice. It's not like my favorite shape, but it's definitely an above average shape for me. My beef with it, and the like super lightweight is really nice, and the forward sensor position is genuinely fun. I don't think it's not like oh my god, you need to get a forward sensor position. It's not like that. Like this one is still a pretty far forward sensor, and this one's still fun to use. But what I don't like about it, two things. First of all, lack of a coating. Jimbo doesn't like coatings. Second thing, the click feel. They just don't have good enough rebound back up. I think part of that might be the shell design, because Huanos usually have more rebound than this. So I don't know, I could open it up and maybe tune the clicks to be a little bit heavier and sand it down. But the super grip tape that this dude has on is actually quite nice. So I might just leave it. Yeah, if you guys ever buy a used mouse, especially with grip tape, disinfect it, because grip tape gets gross, as you know. I want to switch swap this guy, the Tozo line. And then this is something I got from Vine. Thank you. Shout out to my wife who saw this on Vine pop up and without even hesitating ordered it. Then texted me saying, hey, I got this, by the way. And I'm incredibly happy because I love the Darmoshark M3micro. It's a teeny tiny mouse. Like, I don't think camera really doesn't do it justice. It is so much smaller. But somehow it's usable. I think it's because of its length. So a lot of fingertip mice aren't usable to me because my pinky doesn't have anywhere to go. But here, it does, just because it's a longer. I swapped out the SPDT switches on both my Sierra Draco and HTX Ultra. I noticed a difference in latency personally. Yeah, I need to just suck it up and do that. Like, if I ever go to sell it, I would want to solder the Huanos back in. But anyway, yeah, this is the Micro Pro Plus Pink. So they make a pink and they make a green. And I had this literally on my shopping list to get a different colorway because I love Darmoshark products. I'm a friggin' Darmoshark shield. Too bad they won't respond to my DMs. I think I need to put the Aula back too. I don't know why I had this out. So I actually need to do a Vine review for this little guy. Let's see how the pink looks. Yeah, the pink looks nice. Interesting. Okay. The coating feels glossier. Oh my gosh, it's grippier than a white? That never happens, dude. Usually it's the other way around where the white is grippier. Oh my gosh. That's noticeable. Yeah. Wow. I already find the Darmoshark M3XS really small. The micro would be too small for me. Yeah, dude, micro is like next level small. It is teeny tiny. But proportionally, it looks like a normal mouse. It's not. It's not at all. I don't even know. I don't know. Elo Shapes, I actually think, does a better job showing it off. Nothing in the box, really. We have... Their cables are just kind of meh. They feel kind of cheap. Okay, would you guys... Okay, which... Oh, I should do a mouse cast poll. Which accessories matter to you guys? I think extra skates are probably going to be the most popular extra included. Included grip tape is always nice because then that means it's pre-cut to size. They're so small. But I don't know, chat. I would be fine if, like, Mamba Snake or Attack Shark on their store, they have for like $2 less, you can get the, like, V8, for example. You can get the Attack Shark V8 for like $2 less. By the way, how's audio? Let me know if anything's weird. You can get this like $2 cheaper if you get the version without grip tape. Bro, if it were up to me, I would do like, I'll include grip tape and like give me $2 less and take away the cable. I got way too many cables. I can't be the only one with that issue. Extra skates for me. If the mouse is good coating, then I don't care about grip tape. Agreed. Extra skates are definitely what I prefer. Extra skates. Yeah. Let me show you guys, like, bro. It's just, that's like half of my extra cables. It's like actually like 5 pounds of cables. Because, I mean, I have all these boxes back here, and this is just half because I threw out the other half. So I'd be fine with no more cables. Is it Shouldoge? He legitimately likes getting the little USB converters. For me, they're so useless. I wonder, you know, do companies, you think they like do regular polls to see if the meta is changing in their customer base? Probably not. Businesses always move slower than what you think. All right, let me put the, I'm definitely going to be keeping this M3micro, especially once I put armored opticals in it. Oh, they feel so good. I gotta put my grip tape away. You know what? Actually, I'm sorry. I'm so indecisive sometimes. I'm actually going to keep the grip tape and the extra skates together. Darmoshark skates are pretty decent too. The little stickers are fun. I'd rather get a sticker in the box than a USB cable. Am I crazy? What USB cable do you use at your setup? Good question. I use a G-Wolves one because it's really small, and I have 3. I'll show you guys. I have 3 cables. One cable is a Razor, because Razor cables are nice, but I got this one all chewed up. Anyway, that is, what do I have here? Oh, the Royal Kludge MG5. And then I have, this is a G-Wolves cable. They sometimes include 2 cables. This is just a really small plug, so it fits a lot of things. It's so dumb when they don't make the receptacle easy to get to. Asus did a good job on theirs here. And then my third one is, I have a Logitech extender. Yep, so the ROG is plugged into that right now. And then at work, I have pretty much the same thing, but I also have a USB hub at work, and some mice don't play nice with the USB hub, I have learned. Darmoshark stock skates are decent, but they are still slower than aftermarket skates. Depends which aftermarket skates, dude, because, I mean, for example, silencer skates are insanely slow. But I know what you mean. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll do this. Yeah, the TTCs are definitely a choice. They're so much less spammable. Yeah, it's an interesting choice. They're like a good quality switch, they're just not what I like. Like, I could see somebody out there loving them. Okay. So we're supposed to do a review type thing here, huh? Oh, the doggy might be coming over, guys. We might get a visit from the doggy. Yeah, she did emerge. Hi, Nova. Hi, Nova. Yeah. Hi, honey. Oh, you're so happy. Yeah. Oh, you just want butt scratches. Yeah, you do. Wow, we're like I don't know how long we are into this stream and I haven't even opened a mouse yet. You know, sometimes when I'm boxing up mice for sale on eBay, little Nova hairs get stuck beneath the packaging tape. I wonder if people have, like, cringed about that. I don't know. I try not to, like, I get you don't want people's pet hair all over your stuff. But also, it's really unavoidable in here. She spends a lot of time in here with me. Which I ain't gonna complain about. Sorry, not sorry. Yay, puppy, says Kenny. Have you seen the combined dual 8K cable that JQ uses? Looks pretty good. No, I haven't. I have not. Yeah, you know what? I will, So I'm surprised I don't have a disassembly of this on posted to Reddit because I disassembled the white one. How am I in the frame? Yeah, I'm doing okay. All right. So what we're going to do with this guy is maybe a battery swap. I don't know how heavy the battery is. And we will for sure do a an optical swap. I mean, what's this one weighing? 42. Okay, so I did not swap the battery in this one? Oh, was that with the dongle? Okay, maybe I did swap the battery because I had the dongle storage in it. One question is, I don't know how much I can sell this for. So one of these is the Pro, and then the white one is the non-Pro. The difference is $39.50, I believe, is the only difference. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong on that. So like $39.50 I really don't care about. So if I'm gonna sell one, if I could get like $5 or $10 more for the Pro, I would. But I'm also tempted to like color swap them. That'd be kind of fun, wouldn't it? I could. I have an issue. I have a mental illness, guys. Man, I got a headache. Oh, Rarzies, I feel you, dude. I did too. And then I took some medicine, and it's feeling a little better. Oh, I need to do pictures for Reddit. Herpaderp. And these also, this was an Amazon Vine review sample, so I'm gonna have to actually write a review. Wow. Always nice when I can get away without doing a review. Vine reviews aren't bad though. I find the trick is just to do photos. That seems to be one of the best. I don't know. For something like mice, if I want a detailed review, I'm going to YouTube. I'm not really reading Amazon reviews. Amazon reviews are just a spot check, like. Is it absolute garbage or nah? Did they fix an issue or nah? The 5-pin hotspot failed in the Sim 3 already? Wait, what do you mean, dude? Wait, what do you mean by failed? Wait, what? Dude, Rarzies, you should really publish some photos to like Twitter or Mouse Review or something. Because you're probably one of the first people with one. Like, Daz doesn't have one. And Upgrade Lemonade said he was going to get one. He said he would send one to me. And I think that was just saying something when we were on the pod. I don't know if he said that live or not. But I'm not really expecting him to, nor have I asked. I exist in this weird limbo where it's like, I am a content creator, but I'm not a reviewer, really. I just do these stupid disassembly live streams, you know? Which, like, 10 of you guys absolutely love, but then everyone else is like, why on earth would I watch this content? You call this content? There we go. Hey, the dog has joined us. Hi, Nova. Hi, sweetie. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We had a walk today. You loved it. You got to bark at some other doggies. That was so fun, wasn't it? Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's my girl. Oh, Rachel. I know, but... Yeah, what a cutie. It's too bad that Amazon reviews aren't like Google searchable, you know? Alright, this battery is 300 milliamp hour and it's not very big. Oh, yes, the adhesive is not insanely sticky. That means I can take it off easily. I'm gonna guess 5.9 grams. 5.91. Ooh, 6.6. I will swap this. I don't think this has a higher end MCU. I could open up my M3 non-pro. Why not? So the mechanical switches work, but the opticals do not now. I'm going to ask if they can send another hot swap module since it's just a part in the ribbon cables. Well, hang on. What do you think? What makes you think that it actually broke? Did you break it? They decided to solder the hot swap to a ribbon PCB, which pushed the hot swap pin out and unsoldered it, ripping it away. Oh, dude. I'm sorry, I didn't see that message. Wow. So you just pushing it in, solder the hot swap to a ribbon PCB, which pushed the hot swap pin out. The ribbon did? You'll have to post pictures. I'm telling you, dude, you should, you're one of the first people with one, and you should definitely post, like, if you're into the whole karma upvote Twitter follower thing, I think that would have some traction. If you're not and you just want to help people, I think that's cool, and you would definitely help some people. Man, Darmoshark stepped up the build quality. These things are pretty rigid now. It's weird. I did not message. I only exchanged like maybe like 4 messages with Daz today, which is not common. Usually we message each other quite a bit. Did I do the Wordle today? No, I didn't, but I did see that a bunch of people yesterday got it in 3. No, I didn't get it in 3. I did. I got it in 4. I guess yesterday I guessed dance and it was Lance. Cool. Well, I can you stay, please? I can swap some of the components here and see what the colors will look like. Should I swap the components, guys? See, the thing is, what does this resell for? And am I nuking the value by swapping components? Tried fixing it, pushing it back, and soldering it back in because the ribbon cable ripped. It's GG. Wow, really? Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah? I do kind of want to see. The Pink's coating is really nice. Do they coat the buttons? I don't think so. I also need to check out what the PCB differences are here. I don't think the ZK episode of Mousecast is going to do particularly well because I don't think people know him. Like, the people who know him are gonna be pumped for that episode, but I don't think most people do. Fun fact, we found out we started DMing him because Daz actually was the one who reached out to him. Usually I'm the one who sources the guests, but Daz bought some stuff from him when he was working at Lamzoo. Pretty funny, huh? I should probably get some weights before I start swapping. Man, I love AliExpress. I just got a soldering kit for 80 cents. Wow. Nice. Yeah, Wednesday rewards or whatever expired a little bit ago. I bought, what did I buy? I bought, I think, more switches. Yeah, Huano. Oh, look at the grease that they use. This like yellow grease. I bought more Huano black shell green dots. You think it's banana flavored? Do you guys have any suggestions for guests to Mousecast? I did DM with Boardsy recently. Oh, is this music too intense? There. I don't know. I can change the music if you guys... Yeah, this is kind of intense. Sure. I do respect that Darmoshark, the little hexagons they do on their rubbers is kind of nice. .73 is totally acceptable. Let's check the base weight without skates. It's such a small mouse, like 7.66 grams for a base is pretty dang good. But it's such a small mouse where it's like less oppressive, I suppose. Sure, I'll weigh the side button PCB. I don't really care because I think the people who are modding for side buttons are kind of insane. Modding the side buttons out. But I'll take the picture because I have it there anyway. And then PCB. Yeah, these TTCs are nice. They just don't have like the best rebound. 54,840. I'll take some pictures of the PCB, sure. Under 9 grams, not bad. A lot of Darmoshark PCBs look similar, but they're not like cross-compatible between models. I know like all the M3 versions, there's a ton of different M3 versions that are using even different MCUs. And I learned recently that they have on the dongle, they'll have either a T for T-Link or an N for Nordic. Does this have it? Yeah. Okay, there you go. Nordic. And the non-pro N for Nordic. Tekasai, do you have a favorite side button switch, or is it implementation dependent? Largely implementation dependent, but would be a really cool guest. Yeah, Tekasai, yeah, dude. He's one. Okay, this is a little bit weird. I'm a little bit intimidated to ask certain people, like people who are a big deal. You guys understand that at all? Like, am I crazy? Yeah. Oh, look at this. They use a full size Juan or Amron for a middle mouse here. Yeah, I'm going to desolder that. So this is a really good example of I can swap in a switch for a middle mouse. Side buttons, yeah, my favorite is anything that is a full-size micro switch. And I'll probably go with something more tactile. These TTCs, I don't know if you guys can hear them, but these are quite hefty with high tactility. These are good switches. Yeah, but implementation does matter more. Just mini micro 2-pin switches are kind of meh. They don't have a lot of travel. Maybe Huano black shell green dots, or pink dots, or yellow dots, something that's more tactile. Yeah. Good, and we are not soldered or plastic welded, so we should just be able to pop this right on out. I'm gonna have to try this out. There we go. White side buttons. Let's pop out the pink side buttons. And then we'll see if the color change looks better or worse. I'm guessing pink with white is going to look nice. There's also a really nice like light green that you can get these mice in. Yeah, pink and white's nice. I think that goes well with the... that actually does look quite nice, doesn't it, guys? I kind of like that. Yeah. With the gray scroll wheel, I think that looks good. All right, let's check the other one out. Oh, golly. Oh, this might look kind of fun, too. Oh, this is fun. No, I think this is fun. They should have color swapped them from the factory. Oh, that looks fun. Nah, Chad, I'm gonna swap them. I don't even care. I'm gonna have to sell one of them, though. Because I can't justify having two of these mice. No, that does look fun, though, doesn't it? How's the coating on these? Very good. The pink one impresses me. The pink one's coating is quite nice. The white one is still good, too. Now, these more recent Darmoshark coatings, they're good. They're like a Pulsar coating. Maybe a little bit, maybe like a little bit, yeah, no, they're like a Pulsar coating. They're good. Yeah, these are good coatings, man. I do think I rather like both of them swapped. Yeah. Tell yourself your kid will use it one day and keep both. LOL. Yeah, I know, right? I could potentially color swap the scroll wheel rubber. I think like a white wheel might look kind of fun. Should I see if I have a white one? Yeah, so we will swap the middle mouse switch on this. I can't justify having two, though. Do any of you guys want to buy one? Oh, I wonder if the Infix INX wheel will fit it. White wheel? Okay, let's try a white wheel. That fits. It's just a little bit shallow. Oh, I actually think that looks cheaper. Weirdly, with a white wheel. Let's go back to the gray wheel. Yeah, the gray doesn't look too bad. Let's try a black one. I also have one of these. This is kind of fun. Will this fit? It's gonna fit, but it's too shallow. Yeah, and it's too small. I would hands down go with that if it actually fit well. That's fun. The white text looks good on it. But no. I could try like, here's a pink. Nope, mismatched pink. I don't think I like that. Yeah, this actually might fit nicely. Oh, that's actually a really nice fitting wheel. But I don't know, it kind of looks okay. The problem is this is like that, it has that dry silicone, like powdery texture to it, so it's actually kind of slick, and I don't like that. Try the pink wheel on the white mouse. Sure, yeah, okay. That's a good idea, Rachel. Pink wheel on the white mouse. Ugh. Watch, I'm gonna crack one of these shells live. I definitely have broken mice live. I don't remember off the top of my head which ones. Alright, white, we wanted a pink wheel in the white mouse. I think it's the 029. Oh, like a blue might be kind of fun. The pop of color with the blue is kind of fun, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, pink wheel, white mouse. I have two shades of pink here. Pink wheel. That would be nice. That's actually a good one, Rachel. I just need it to be the same shade of pink, I think. Yeah, Rachel's in chat. You want to say hi to her? Lauren says hi, Rachel. Do you want to see our baby? Which is a loaded question, because if you say no, then you look evil. And if you say yes, then, well, that's the expected answer. Yeah, I don't know, the pink is kind of fun. But I kind of want to sell it. I kind of want to sell the white one and keep the pink one. So, I don't know. If somebody's like interested in buying it, I'll put in whatever color you want. Oh, I haven't tried a hi, Lauren, says Rachel. Sorry, you're going to get to see the baby whether you want to or not. It's right here. Oh, yeah, you can. Yeah.
I don't see him on there, though.
No, because this is...
Oh, it's delayed.
It's so bright, Lauren. Yeah, you have live feedback on my desktop behind you. Yeah. Oh, what are we doing with our lives? The black doesn't look great, does it? Yeah, the black doesn't look great even though it fits really nicely. Umsy's so cute, little phalanges. Of course I want to see the baby. Oh no, Nova's getting doggered. Oh, this pink might look kind of nice. I don't think it's going to fit the wheel though. Oh, that does look decent. How about on this one? Yeah. He's so cute but so confused. Yeah, he's just trying to survive. When they're little infants like this, they don't really... The glitter, I'm kind of into on a pink mouse. Why am I into this a little bit? Sorry, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Because I don't think any of these would actually fit the proper wheel. But like a pink and blue mouse? That's kind of fun. Anyway. I think I'll just stick with the stock rubbers. I'll be boring. Like, here's a white wheel from a Rocket mouse. Very lightweight wheel. No, it won't even fit, but also it doesn't look great. Wow, after seeing all the colors, though, I don't think gray was the right choice. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah. Okay, so what were we doing? We were gonna go gray. Yeah, because I don't think any of these fit too great. Yeah, let's stick with that. Oh, here's a black Darmoshark rubber. I don't think it's going to fit anyway. No, it doesn't fit. Too small. Yeah, black doesn't look terrible, but I think I like the gray more. Okay, so we got to do some soldering here. I got to decide, do I sell the... I might just keep the Pro as is. So the PCBs look the same, except the difference is the sensor. Oh man, this adhesive, brother. Yep, there's the two PCBs side by side. They look totally identical except for the sensor. $33.95 versus $39.50. Yeah, they literally look identical. Oh yeah, we have the like PCB info down here. 3395, 3390, 0.8mm, FR 4.0, version 1.0, manufacturer dates. Yeah. So, I don't know, guys. Do I just keep mine as is then? And do nothing to it? Maybe that's the play. Oh no, I want to change middle mouse. And then I just won't do anything to the Pro. I guess that's the play. We will swap middle mouse. I won't swap the side buttons because they're a 90-degree angled switch, and I have very few of those. And those TTCs I'm totally cool with. Yeah, fun fact, these switches though are heavier. Each micro switch is about a half a gram. And that adds up. That most certainly adds up. So making the side buttons the mini micro switch, you actually do save a gram doing that. I could even swap the like dongle door and the like DPI buttons too. Yeah, that's fun. I'm gonna do that. Oh, yeah, watching my old Battlefield gameplay makes me wanna... Oh, they plastic welded these? Brother, no. Don't do that. I will have to use something metal to pry those out. This guy. Oh, hello. That exploded out. We'll grab onto the other one so it doesn't explode out. There we go. Yeah, luckily those were pretty weak plastic welds. They just barely touched the iron to them. Nice. The white one is not plastic welded. Either they updated their methodology or the worker was just like, nah. It's a Friday. I'm not gonna do that. How's it look on the bottom? Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, that's fun. We gotta have some fun, right? Oh, yeah. Yeah, the lizard doing push-ups. That's the child is doing push-ups on Lauren's chest. That's funny. What a goofball. Okay. We're gonna swap middle mouse. I think I got all the pictures. I got the battery. I got scroll wheel, PCB, bottom plate, skates. Yeah, I got it all. Okay. Oh gosh, as like a streamer, I should probably have some story or something to talk about. Is there anything I can really talk about? Oh, sure, I can, sure. So, I applied for a job at a company that I will call... It's not, I just don't want to dox myself. Also, you guys don't need to know, but I applied for a job, okay? It's a small company that sells pond products, like water features and fountains and stuff. They have the salary listing, the compensation listing on the job post, and it's low, but it sounds like a really interesting role and something I'm like, I don't know. It's like a little bit lower than what I'm currently making, and it'd be a bit of a drive, and I was like, well, maybe they'll be negotiable on it, or maybe it'll be like a really cool job. I'm gonna apply, see if I hear back. I heard back. Phone screening went well. They rather liked me, so they're like, let's set up an in-person interview. So we pencil in a date for next week, and I'm like, cool, thank you so much. I added it to my calendar. Then they also sent them like formal Google Meets invite because there's, you know, multiple people involved. And when the HR lady sent that out, she also sent out their like benefit summary. Oh, come on, you. Oh, are all three soldered? Son of a gun, I didn't see that. Well, I put a lot of heat into that. Whoops. And in the benefit summary, there were columns for like medical insurance and everything. And it was showing like how much the employer pays versus how much the plan costs. And I'm like, wait a second. And they were very different. Like the plan cost $1,500 a month. Employer contribution $350 a month. So I was like, hold up. So I have to pay like $1,100 a month for insurance. Whoa. And this is on a job that's already like 10% less than I'm making. So I have called them 4 times being like, well, at first I was texting with the HR lady, and I texted her back like being like, hey, just to be clear, so this is what the employee would pay. She's like, she like, let me talk with somebody, and then she gets back to me, yes, that's what the employee would pay. And like, guys, $1,100 a month, like 13 grand a year. It's really something. That's insane. Like, I'm a mechanical engineer, so proportionally it's definitely going to be less than, like, I don't know. Like, imagine if you're a customer service rep, they're making, I don't know what a customer service rep makes, 40, 50K? I actually don't know. It's less than an engineer though, right? But you still have to pay the same, like 13K. And that was the middle of the road plan, you know? This is also with a family. Like, if you have dependents, it's more costly. But come on, melt, you goober. There we go. So where did I leave off? I have left 2 voicemails. I've called 4 times, and they just don't pick up. So they think, as far as I know, they think I'm still coming to the interview on Tuesday. And in my mind, I'm like, I'm not going to waste my time. They shouldn't waste their time. Hey, I'm still down to talk if you guys can, like, raise the compensation by 10, 20%. But, like, 13K, dude? Pass. Even if it's a really cool job. I got bills to pay, dude. Mouse test money ain't that good. It's like $1 an episode. I think I've talked about it. I probably spend more money on electricity. All right, for the Switch, we are gonna do a Huano black shell green dot. I also have a ton of these black shell red dots. Maybe I should try one of those. I have an absolute crap ton of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have like 4 binfuls of them. Oh man. Oh, those are Oiten, not Huanos. I'm pretty sure the Oiten and Huanos are like the same Switch. They feel really similar. Easy solution, just make more episodes. There you go. There you go. I can make $100 in a day, guys, if I just produce 100 episodes in a day. Easy. I won't see the money right away, though, because it, like, builds. Kind of dull, actually. These Huano reds are kind of dull. Let's try a green. Oh, that's where it's at, dude. So the greens, something I like about them, they have, on the post travel, the tactile point feels rather high up, and then the post travel is, there's a really good amount of spring resistance, so that makes it nice on a middle mouse switch. Let's try these yellows. No, the yellows have like more collapse. That feels nice on a main switch, but not on a middle mouse click. Ooh, pinks. That's like an even firmer and clickier. Ooh, those are nice. Maybe I should have ordered more of those. As I have like 1, 2, I have 9 of them here, and I'm like, oh, I want more. Oh no, the greens are nice too, though. Should I do pink literally because the mouse is pink? So the pinks feel like they have more rebound, like the spring force feels firmer, but the green feels more tactile. I don't know. Then I'm feeling some variance though. I have to get some greens to try. Black shell red dots for middle clicks. Yeah, you should try the greens, dude. Yeah, the reds are kind of like dull by comparison. I mean, not dull. They're lighter. Yeah, the greens are nicer. I believe the pinks are the heaviest. on average, but I'm getting some variance here. Let me bin a few. This is so frustrating. I wish switches were just more consistent and I wouldn't have to bin them. Like, it seems fun and all. Like a fun little, oh, you can customize how it feels. Well, gosh, I wish I could just be like, oh, these will feel good in this mouse, and then you actually go to bin it and it's like, this one's popular. Like, this one is light on the far right. These two are the heaviest. Okay, I like that one. Not even gonna bother binning those other ones. I ordered, I think, 20 more. Schwamper, I can send you, remind me, I can send you the link to the AliExpress listing. Because the ones I got had like 50, 60% coins. Man, only this one feels good. The rest of them kind of don't feel great. Man, the variance, dude. Well, all right, it comes down to these two. Pink or green. Son of a bitch, they feel the same. Collapse is more eager on the green. The pink is stiffer. I think I'm going to go with the pink. I think that's going to be nicer rebound. Yeah. Reds. I don't know if there's another... Oh, I don't have blue. I don't have blue dots. I have like a couple blue shell blue dots. Yeah, these are too light for a middle mouse. Oh, I do have some black shell blue dots. Wow, that actually feels like an Omron almost. These are old. These are like the old Huano logo ones. Message you on Discord later and spend my Wednesday credits later. Oh, have they expired yet? They expire after like 48 hours. Yeah, these blues are actually pretty nice. I think these came out of a Zowie mouse. Zowie has long used Huanos. I think I ordered some white ones too. Oh shoot, these white ones are nice. What? Man, there's just too many good switches out there, you know? I did order more whites because they were cheap. And I didn't think I had any. Oh no, there's crazy variants. Light, medium, heavy, all within the same color. Oh, come on. I bought some grip tape this week. I'll get switches next week. Okay, I'm just gonna send it to you now before I forget. Let's go to AliExpress. I'm gonna have to open this on the other 4% cash back Rakuten. Oh baby. I'm gonna go to my account. Go to my orders. These ones and these ones. There you go. These are the ones I ordered. So I got these, and I think these were like 50% off with coins. This is 10 pieces for, ends up being like $2. So you're spending under 20 cents a switch, which is pretty darn good. Yeah, the greens I would recommend. The greens, the yellows are nice too. Yeah, I think my favorites are, they're all solid. I would avoid the whites. Other than the blue shells, I honestly don't know what the difference is. But I think I would avoid them too. And the red, yeah, the black and red I would avoid. Like for main clicks, I think the blue shells are nice. I actually do rather like the blue shell white dots. These are very underrated switches. But all these blue shells are lighter. The black shells seem to be stiffer. So I would go get some pinks, get some greens. All right, back to... Okay, F this mouse, says Rarzies. Oh no, dude. See if you can contact support, get a replacement. All right, let me find... Oh, you know what? I'm just going to post this publicly. Modding at Schwamper. There you go. All right, back to the show. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to play games. I kind of want to play video games. I think I also got some more white shell, transparent shell white dots. Love those switches. Like, let me just play with some, while I have them open. I feel like I never have a concise, all the different Huano colors, I don't have a concise opinion on them. I don't think I've really sat down and binned them like I am right now, so this is some good information. Let me grab like 5 or so of the yellow dots. Like, the variants that I'm finding, you can pretty much get any color, and as long as you get a pack of 10, you're gonna get a click feel that you want. Here's the 9 magnet. Did you try arc raiders? No, I have not. Ooh. Ooh, yellows are nice. They're just a very tight feeling switch. There's a travel less on this. This yellow one at the end doesn't feel great, but these yellows feel nice, dude. Like, all 4 of these. They're medium tactility. The tactile point feels kind of high up. Let's compare it to the pink here. Yeah, the pink is firmer than the yellows, that's for sure. Yeah, no, the yellows are nice. I don't know, maybe there's a chart somewhere out there, like a data sheet that shows the differences, and maybe I'm like completely incorrect. All right, well, we are going to do that one. Finally put this away. Yeah, I actually solder in switches to match the outside of my mouse. I don't really care about click feel. I just want the colors to match inside and out. I actually might have to order more soldering. No, I don't. Never mind. These are the solder. This is the lead-free solder that I like to use, that I discovered. They advertise it as like 50 grams of solder, but they're including the weight of the spool. Of the plastic spool. How criminal, dude. I have not tried arc raiders. No, it's like really highly rated though, isn't it? I probably should. I don't know, the mouse cast this week really resonated with how Frosty ZK was saying he doesn't have time to game anymore, and it's like, yep. I don't know, like, okay, you can always find time for something that's important enough. I don't love saying, I don't like the phrase, I never have time, because it's kind of a defeatist feeling, even though there's a truth to that. Like, the real answer is that the real answer is I'd rather be doing other things, or, like, it's not worthwhile the amount of time, right? Like, if you're a really busy person, you definitely could find an hour within a week to still play a video game, but then it's like, would you rather be doing something else? Go for a walk? Sorry, dog, if you heard that. For me, I'd rather live stream doing my mouse stuff. Yeah. Okay, let's see how that feels. I hope it's not too stiff feeling. That's going to be my only concern, but it seems like it's going to have a really good responsive... Oh, get in there, dude. There we go. I'm going to have to mount it to see how I feel about that. But again, this is the one that I have swapped, and we are going with the white base to it. Gotta make sure, let's move this to the unplugged battery, move this to that position, sure. Move the slider to the matching position. I need to do some base sanding too, speaking of Schwamper. It's also the Marathon server slam until second good time to try it for free. Marathon server slam? So Marathon is free right now? Is Marathon the... No, Marathon is the kind of Destiny-like game, right? Maybe I should try that. I should probably try Marathon. So... So Marathon is not a free-to-play game? I should maybe look up gameplay. A game that I wanted to try was Fragpunk, but that game kind of fizzled out. What a shame that what was the Ubisoft one again? Rogue, not Rogue Squad. Jeez. You know, it was like, what was it, like 3v3 or 6v6 or whatever, and it was, yeah, that was a fun game. Yeah, I can.
Here come baby.
Thanks, Lauren. X Defiant, yeah, that game. That was a fun game. It did feel a little bit sweaty at times. I think like the small team games are not quite my thing. I think I like more traditional like 16 on 16 type of shooters, but I still like comparing it to the other stuff that's out right now. I did like that game. Yeah, that's nice. That's pretty nice. Maybe I actually should have gone a little bit lighter. Maybe. Yeah, I think I should have gone a little bit lighter, but that's okay. What I can try to do is I can like sort of bend the PCB a little bit. I'm putting a bunch of force on the encoder right now. Watch me rip out the encoder. And that just gives a little bit of preload to the scroll wheel. And then I don't remember which side button PCB goes to which, but it doesn't matter because they're going to be identical. I wonder if the manufacture dates... Oh, they are different. Okay, I can actually match them up if it matters. Sure. Oh, hello, baby. Man, there's dog hairs inside of this mouse? How, dude? How did dog hairs get up here? It's probably from all the fans blowing around. Dude, I don't know why, but Darmoshark, however they design their clicks on like all of their mice, Harmon Opticals just feel a little bit, they just feel crispy. Not quite crunchy, but getting there. Crunchy makes it seem like bad. Nah, dude, just Darmoshark does a good job with their clicks. I don't know why. For Harmon Optical swaps, for whatever reason. I'm kind of disappointed that, like, the Kaisona, for example, the Harmon Opticals don't feel great in the Kaisona. I had to, like, super bin my Jupiter for really crispy Harmon Opticals because the shell just kind of dulls them out a little bit. Did you guys see Melon is gonna, yeah, Melon is going to be posting a Super Strike video. He was DMing me about it because he actually has some issues that he's gonna friggin' roast the thing. He's gonna crash out, as he would say, as the kids would say. Because I think he broke his, and then he got it working, and then he broke it again. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else there. But he was asking me about springs. Okay, so this is, sure, we'll just take a picture of this swapped, because why not? And then the other one I will leave stock, and it's going to be the Pro. I will leave stock. Oh, I should lube the wheels. Alright, I will lube the wheels after I reassemble this guy. Yeah, the Omron choice for middle mouse, it's just a little bit, doesn't have like the best tactility. This is actually a nicely binned Omron. This is a clicky one. Like, I wouldn't mind this in a main switch. That's pretty good. I still wouldn't choose, I like a heftier click feel for my middle mouse, personally. Let's pre-install the scroll wheel. Isn't it interesting that, like, gaming mice, in terms of design, haven't really changed much in a really long time? Like, internal design, that is. Like, fundamentally, it's just... It's kind of a solved thing. top shell, bottom shell. PCB uses a scroll wheel encoder. Yeah, that Omron actually feels... Oh my gosh, am I crazy? Did I goof up? The Omron is more spammable? I mean, don't get me wrong, the Huano feels good too. It just feels crunchier, and this feels more... Yeah, no, they're both good, but yeah, I don't know. That's maybe not a bad choice. Okay. You know, I wonder how long they go through this kind of a decision making. You know, I wonder if they, when they're developing a mouse, if they'll put like 20 mice together. Oh, that's just infinitely screwing. Okay, is that the wrong size screw, brother? They'll just have like 20 mice all lined up, and they choose the switch field that they like the most. Your pacifier fell out. There you go. Yeah. Maybe. Yes, no. Yeah, the baby stage is tough because they're like not really a person yet, you know? He is 5 weeks old now. Like, not really any personality yet. I mean, there are things about him that, like, we know, you know, like different cries mean different things. But I'm really, I'm ready for the day that he like starts. I know my coworkers are like, what is it, like 3 months in, they start smiling at you, and how that's just melts your heart. I'm ready for that part. Ooh, should I swap the dongle doors? Something about that I don't like. The white on pink I think is fine, but the pink on white feels a little weird. Too bold, you know? Rogue Company? I did play Rogue Company. That was like a third-person shooter that was actually pretty fun. It was a fun team game. Yeah, that feels better. It was free to play. It fizzled out, though. I have, I think, a little bit of gameplay on my channel of Rogue Company. Oh. Is he listening to me? He might be. He does... Yeah, he does respond. Like, now he starts responding to if you put your hand, like, in front of him. Sometimes he'll track it. And if you talk, sometimes he'll look in your general direction. His eyes are always, like, darting around. Not really sure what's going on, you know? But... not the best, like, not the stickiest adhesive. It's a little bit of a risk for them. Oh, they do have a hold down pad. I think they're fine then. Okay. Silicone wires on the battery. I do like to see that. Silicone wires are more heat resistant. They are more flexible. They're lighter weight. Actually, I don't know if they're lighter weight. Scratch that. But they are more flexible. That's their main thing. Like, that was the whole paracord revolution, was switching from PVC sheathed wires to silicone sheathed ones. I nearly started a paracord like making business back in like late 2023. But you do the math and it's like there's not really money to be made. It's like you sell a bundle of 2 paracords for maybe, I don't know, $20. And after shipping and your material cost and transaction fees, you're making like $8. And the time it takes to make one paracord is like, if you are on it, you got a system down, you're sitting there cranking them out for several hours at a time where you're in the zone. It's, I want to say, like 45 minutes for a cable. So best case scenario, an hour and a half, like no pee breaks, no lunch breaks, hour and a half for $8. If you really, really love it, maybe. But something, so we're going to have Project W on Mousecast this week. Something, they kind of came from, they'll talk about themselves more, but as a small spoiler, they kind of came from the custom keyboard world. And a really cool idea here is they do these mod kits, right? And they're going to sell both the mod kits and fully assembled mice, like what Piranha Mouse Mods does. And apparently there's keyboard streamers on Twitch who build keyboards, and they chit chat kind of like what I'm doing. They do this, but with building keyboards. And he said he would pay them to build the mice, so that he's not having to build the mice themselves or like contract manufacture that out. I thought that was pretty clever, because from the streamer's perspective, they get something to do and some money, and he and the Project W guys get the labor. Nice. Crispy, dude. Yeah, that's some crispy clicks. Love it. I always like in business transactions when there's like a win-win like that. A totally, what's the biology or ecological term? Symbiotic relationship. It's mutually beneficial. You know, because there's like, you know, sometimes there's one where it benefits one person and the other person's kind of indifferent, but where it's like mutually beneficial, there's just kind of a beauty to that. I don't know. Why is it the song making like chirping sounds at me? Do you want a lighter, smaller battery? Hi. Oh, sorry, I did not read this. Hi, if I want to change my battery, what do you recommend? Darmoshark M3S. Check the mouse modder spreadsheet that's in the link in the description. The spreadsheet has the batteries I use, which are these guys, available on AliExpress. 40-20-20 size JST. I don't know. I'm guessing the M3S uses a 1.0 millimeter JST connector. You can check the spreadsheet. I know it's in there. I've owned multiple M3Ss. Yeah, I like that. The white on pink. Oh, I like that. That's kind of fun. That's fun. Oh, this got like messed up. Okay, that button works. That button works. Power slider. We have a power LED. Bluetooth LED. Okay, that all works. Good. Good. Yeah, see this like DPI button got messed up. Fixed. Look at that. I could put a dab of hot glue on it, and I would like to. You know what, my soldering iron is on. I will quickly plastic weld that. Please? Sure. There we go. Sure. Good enough. I will check out. Yeah, I buy mine from AliExpress. They had this thing where if you buy like 4 of them, you get 25% off. So like me, as an insane person, I bought like 6 packs of 10. All right, I'm gonna have to put his hands down because he keeps crying. I don't know if you guys hear that, but he keeps crying because he flails his arms around and the pacifier falls out, and then he cries. Oh, you're so smart. I wonder what some of the brain dead things I did when I was a baby, you know? Because you're not, I mean, when you're a baby, when you're a newborn like this, you're like, you don't really think, you're just like trying to survive moment by moment. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry, I'm trying to tuck your arms in so you don't. There you go. There you go. Okay, baby phalanges. There you go. All right. Is that better? Yeah. Oh, you're cute. Yeah. cute kid. I'm so glad I got a cute one. Lauren did a good job. Because I know I didn't contribute in that regard. Yeah, dude, these, yeah, the Amron Opticals feel so much better. What are these, like, ticking sounds that occasionally pop through? Maybe that's just my headset. So, I have been on the hunt, for an open back headset. Because I want to be able to hear this guy cry better. I currently use a Razer Blackshark V3 Pro. I often move the ear cups, like, I spread them outward a little bit, so I get a little bit of sound leaking in so I can hear better. These are active noise canceling headphones. I always have them on pass-through mode. The pass-through mode only works well for, like, ambient noise. It doesn't work well for stuff like a crying baby or a wife trying to get your attention. Anyway, there's not a lot of options for gaming, for headsets that are wireless, open back, and with a good mic. There are occasionally, like, Bluetooth audiophile headphones, like the Hi-Fi Man Diva Pro, but it has, like, a pretty crappy mic, is my understanding. And then open back and headset just, like, doesn't, like, open back wireless just, like, doesn't exist. There were, like, 2 options I found, or that Rose Caitlin helped me in Discord chat, so thank you, Rose. I don't think you watched this, though. She, he, they, them, whatever, found... Oh, dude, you are really upset. Is it not the pacifier? No, oh, I think you actually are hungry. Turtle Beach, Atlas Air, and what was the other one? The Skull Candy Player 700 or something like that. Anyway, the Atlas is the one that I want. So I reached out to Turtle Beach. Maybe I'll get a unit. Wow. The Omron middle mouse switch I actually think I might like more. I mean, these are not as good as other Darmoshark mice that have, like, really poppy feeling, so that's kind of what I was going for. I do like that this is a little bit stiffer. I also forgot to lube the wheels, but that's okay. Yeah. HD, yeah, I need wireless. I need wireless because I go back and forth between here. I know I asked in the Discord a long time ago, and people were like, "You're dumb for wanting all those things," and I'm like, guys, my use case. You literally see my use case. Oh, is that an Orbital Pathfinder? Hang on, is this... I don't want the Orbital Pathfinder, but do you guys? It's an Orbital Pathfinder in Mouse Market. Orbital Pathfinder with blue shell. Oh, cool. For 170. ATK A9 Air for $50 shipped. That's a good price. Yeah, it's in orange. If you guys want an ATK A9 Air, there you go. $50 is a good price. Yeah, I mean, if you like Coupon Max, AliExpress, and everything, you're probably not going to get below 60. Is Orbital ever going to make a new shape, or just leave that to the community? I don't know what they're working on next. Yeah, I have my mic attached to my 598s. It comes out super good too. Headphones. I know mod mics are a thing, but not for wireless. And then I know Bluetooth DACs are a thing, so I could make... I have a Sennheiser PC38X, which is a fantastic headset. But... Wow, weirdly, dude, I like the middle mouse, and that's kind of frustrating. Oh well. You get what you get. I still can't believe I'm nerding out over I got a bunch of packaging tape for really cheap. What a lame thing to get excited about. Packaging tape, dude. I was texting with Lauren. We had a weeknight this week where we went to. So she has one of her. She's employed by a husband and wife, each of whom have their own business. It's a fun story, and the wife is closing up shop. I guess to focus on other things or something. I don't know. So Lauren is just going to be doing more hours once she's back working at the husband's side of the business. Cool, right on. And we stop over there to pick up some belongings that she had at the wife's office place. And that was like our evening, because between like, you know, I work till 5, I get home, we cook dinner, eat dinner. We do watch our show, which we started watching White Collar. It's an older, is it considered a drama? Sort of. And by the time we are back home with the belongings from the office, it's like pretty much the end of the day. You know, pretty much time to start getting ready for bed. And fast forward to the following day, and I texted her just something supportive, but I was also like, you know, yesterday was pretty fun going and picking that up. It was just nice spending time with you. And then I was like, wait a second. Are we lame? That's our version of fun? Because she drove the car too, because she's only driven like twice in the past like month. And when we were gonna load it up, she's like, can I drive? And I was like, yeah, sure. Usually I'm the one who drives, so yeah, absolutely. But that's our version of fun now. We're so lame. Wait, what am I smoking? Wait. What am I smoking, chat? Wait, I did this for the Owla skates, not the Darmoshark skates need to go back on the Darmoshark. Oh my gosh. Autopiloting. Oh, poor baby boy. What are you crying about? Yeah, somebody I think was kind of mad in one of my mousepad videos I posted to Twitter. He was crying in the background. And they said something like, you should check on your child. And I didn't say anything because I don't really care. But it was funny. A few people like defended me, or I don't know. I don't think they were so much defending me as they were just calling out this person. But it's like, if you have a newborn, you get it. Like, guys, he was literally just crying there, and it's literally just because the pacifier fell on his neck next to him, and now he's like dozing off asleep. His eyes are closed. Well, one is like a third open. Is the fan blowing on you at all? They hate being cold. Babies hate cold. Like, if you need to wake them up to feed them or something, just blow on them. Oh, they absolutely hate it. It's hilarious. Yep, he sucks, and then falls asleep. Then he'll like startle himself awake, suck, fall back asleep, cry. I remember at one point I was like, I wonder if he's like really actually in a lot of pain when he cries. Like, it makes me feel bad because, you know, they get a sad looking face on their mouth, on their sad looking face, facial expression, and you know they don't have words. So, you know, if you just hear them and look at them, you think he's literally dying. And then he'll just like fart and then he'll be fine. And it's like, oh, okay. You were definitely in discomfort, but like, you're not gonna die, dude. Oh, they're funny though. They are funny. He's really cute. We took him on a walk today. Man, I tell you, getting the stroller and all that, I'll just carry him on the walk. I wonder if the bouncing though would be like better or worse. What's gonna be his first mouse? Oh, hang on, you guys want to see if I can get him to grab a mouse? Sorry, baby phalanges. I'm selling you out for the views. Alright, these are skates for the Owla X9, by the way. Really crappy skates. I don't even know why I'm keeping them. Alright, chat, you guys want me to see if I can get him to grab a mouse? Let's do it. Okay. Oh, he's falling asleep. I don't know if I want to. I'll see if I can grab... This is probably too big for his hands, but they will sometimes reflexively grab things. There, yeah, he grabbed it. I mean, it's like the size of his head. Want me to... Here. Should I give him a knife? Wait, do we have... I don't have any CSGO stuff. Here, I'll give him a little baby screwdriver. Here we go. He gets a little baby screwdriver. Baby Phalanges gets the... It's the baby screwdriver. Go ahead, you can grab it. This hand? Oh no, I missed it. He clenched. Come on, grab it. Grab it. I just gotta make sure he doesn't, like, put his... Almost. Yeah, there we go. He's holding it, sort of. Okay, he's looking for his pacifier. There you go. You guys want to see rooting behavior? Yeah, that back and forth he does with his head. That's how they... Oh, that's how they find the nipple. That's how we check if he's hungry. Is we'll put a finger on his like chin and see if he roots back and forth like that. And depending on how aggressively, you can sort of gauge. I hope that came through on a video. It was not like the best video, but oh well. Sorry. Let's go. Him holding a screwdriver. And then he's putting his hands up by his mouth so he can rip his pacifier out, which makes him cry. Silly, silly, silly. And there we go. Gotta tuck you in. Yeah, I knew for the longest time that I was not going to be looking forward to the baby years. I just want, you know, it's more fun when they can interact with you. I think a lot of parents feel that way. Now, a lot of parents will also be like, oh, I love the baby years. They're so cute. You're going to miss being able to hold him and carry him around. And, you know, yeah, I'll get there too. But also, I want somebody who can, like, be my friend and interact with me. Or not my friend. I don't know. There's different challenges then, too. Like, as they get older, they'll get, Oh, I didn't do modded weight? I'll do a modded weight. Final weight, because this has to go to Reddit. And I'll even show... I'll show the color swap one too. Hey, we're sub 40. Cool. 39.6. When Baby Phalanges becomes a pro gamer, I'm going to tell my grandkids I was there for the first time he held a mouse. Yeah, time to clip this and put it on shorts. Alright. Well, I guess for now, both of these mice are going in a display case, and I can probably fit them. Oh, that's funny. Can I fit them both in the same one? I don't even think that's a question. That's incredibly easy. So here's my Darmoshark mice. M3, 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 V2, Pro Max, modded, M3S, N5, N7, X1, X6. Can I go side by side? Oh, not quite. Not quite side by side. I can go front to back, probably. Yeah, I can do that. They're so much smaller than other mice. That's cool. Alright. Alrighty then. Well, I can do maybe... I got time for, I think, one more mouse, and then I want to play some games, maybe. I don't know. Daz might play... I don't know. Crab Champs is, like... It's repetitive. It's worthwhile. Like, it's $10 well spent, I have to say. Gaming in general, if you find a game that you like, gaming is, like, really good bang for the buck. Yeah, this feels like garbage now. Goodbye. Okay. So the VUK, I have to change the coding, and I want to mod the fulcrums to be heavier. Maybe swap in armor and opticals. This needs a switch swap. Everything else stays the same on that. This I've never disassembled. I should probably do this one. Do you guys have a preference? These two? Thunderobot ML901 and Thunderobot ML9 Mini. So they are like very much the same shape, just the Mini is truncated. Like, can I actually even grip them? Oh no, the sides do feel a little bit different. Yeah. So this is like an X2H or a, actually what it's really close to is Cooler Master MM712. This is actually a nicely made mouse. Daz's review was pretty positive of it. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's from the same manufacturer as this one. But this is weird. This one has like a good coating. Like what? And it's a coating I'm not familiar with. It's not rubbery feeling. It's like chalky feeling, but you can tell it's like, I compared it, did I compare it to that? It feels like a truck bed liner without being like, it's not as grippy as like skateboard grip, you know? But it's not rubberized. It's not like a rubberized coating, but it's absolutely coated. It is absolutely, I mean, you can see the fingerprints all over it. Whereas this is just like pretty much all these mice have like the same. What a well-made mouse though. It's weird. And they have the encoder on the other side, so the button clicks that way instead of the other way. We'll do this one. I'm interested in both of them. Surprisingly, $33.95, very cheap. This is like this was like $21, $22 on AliExpress. It's heavy. It's like 73 grams, but I actually rather like the shape. Tails, 8.0s in it. Oh, 71 grams? Oh, because I took off the skates. Yeah, I hope I weighed the skates already. Alright, and then this guy is... I don't think you guys really have... Babies have like a grabbing reflex. Yeah, they do pretty much. They have a bunch of reflexes. Do you guys ever stretch? Do you guys ever, when you like get up from a chair or something, you stretch and you stretch in this kind of a shape? That's called... It's called ATNR or ATR, something like that. And this is a reflex that you actually learn as a baby. It's if you ever startle them, they'll put their arms up. Sorry, I need to be fair. They put their arms up and they'll often put their arms this way, and it's to prevent them from rolling. Is my understanding. I mean, fact check me. I'm not a medical professional. My wife is. She would know. Because I remember her I learned that from her that it was, I don't remember the exact reason, but that's a baby reflex. ATR, ATNR, I forget. I think I'll do the make a decision, phalanges. We'll do the mini. This also uses an interesting dongle. The dongle's like a puck. I don't know. It's like a miniature bar of soap. Yeah, it's a miniature bar of soap is what the dongle for the ML9 mini looks like. Fencing reflex. Oh, that's a good word for it. Hang on, I want to learn something. Who likes learning things? I do. Fencing reflex. Fencing reflex. Okay, yeah, ATNR, which is what Lauren would call it. Asymmetrical tonic neck reflex. Is a normal newborn involuntary reaction appearing around birth and lasting 4 to 7 months. Yeah. I don't know. When I stretch, I regularly stretch like that. I'm just crazy. I don't know. Fencing response. Concussion symptom. What? Yeah. Oh, and they turn that's right. They turn their head to the side too. Okay, I don't turn my head to the side. I guess I'm just anyway. Yeah, we learned something. All right, back to the webcam. My favorite part of watching Phalange streams is when he forgets to switch webcams. And we're just stuck watching his stupid music stream and he doesn't even realize it. And nobody says anything because they're all in game or playing Kovacs. Hell yeah. I hate this like clothy adhesive. Always leaves behind residue. Yeah, these skates are just okay. I'm definitely gonna go to dots. They're kind of thick. They remind me of Pulsar skates. It's like that thick white PTFE. They do have decent edge rounding. They're nothing to write home about. The bar for skates has just improved so much over the years. Oh, look at this. This is actually pretty nice. You see that in the mold? They made a divot so the skates would like bend into that. That was pretty smart. What a cutie. I'm sorry, you guys have to see this. Adorable. And he's squinting a little bit because the light. Oh, yeah, they don't like bright lights either. It's, you know, childbirth is like insane. Like imagine from the baby's perspective. You basically get like forced through this hole that like concusses you, or can. And you go from like drinking and not even breathing because you get all your oxygen from the umbilical cord or whatever through the blood. And then you have all these contractions for hours that are like forcing you down and outward. And then suddenly you're in a really bright, loud environment, like instantly. And you have to breathe air and you have to get all the water out of your lungs. And then, like, you instantly have to go from drinking amniotic fluid to then latching onto a bottle or a nipple. And you have to breathe and you have so much freedom to move your arms and legs around. It's wild. 1.74 grams on those little skates. Cool. We're gonna get like a good 1 gram reduction then. Just by switching to dot skates. I won't be keeping these skates on. Am I crazy for keeping stock skates? Like, do you guys just think Phalanges has a mental condition that he's got to pack rat all these skates away? What I really want is I want a better storage method than the tape. The tape, it works well. It's just this like stupid method of putting the 2 tapes back to back like this is just a pain in the butt. You guys see me all the time wasting stream time on it. I keep mine, but I don't label them. Yeah. Okay, Schwamper, we need to do on Mousecast 1 week. Mouse skate autism check. We do like, who's that Pokemon? Mouse skate edition. That's a good Mousecast topic, actually. Maybe I should do that. Okay, I need to remember. I had a couple good Mousecast ideas just now, and I don't remember them. The first one, I forget, and then the second one is this. Who's that? Guess that skate. And we could do that maybe with like a returning guest. I think that might be good content with somebody who's like a reviewer, you know? And we could do buzzer style, where like the 2 people have to hit a buzzer. Yeah, labeling like this, I don't really have to label it. These ones are pretty distinct. But there's definitely skates that can be confusing off the top of my head. Like those Outlet X9 skates. I might not remember these. Well, the bottom of them are pretty iconic with the white. I didn't label these. I also just don't really care to label these ones because they're not good skates. If I want to replace the bat, how come I don't get, dude, I don't get pings when, why am I not getting pings for the code? And if I want to place the battery in a VXC R1 to Darmoshark M3S, can I do that? The JST connector size has to match. JST stands for like Japan Solderless Terminal. Oh no, it's the little white, oh my gosh. Somebody clip that. Dude, this thing, Is the mouse slippery? Literally squeeze it and it yeets out of my... I think I just missed that on the live stream. I want to watch that back. That was pretty funny to watch. Yeah, the JST connector size has to be the same. There's like 1.5, 1.25, 1.0 are all the most common. 1.0 is the most common. I'm pretty sure the Darmoshark and VXC both use 1.0. So that's the first thing. And then the second thing is the wires need to be in the same order. You have 3 wires, red, yellow, black, or red, white, black. Yellow or white, doesn't matter. That's the thermistor. It's just a thermal protection for the battery in case it gets too hot while charging. At least that's my understanding. It's like the thermistor, like it changes in resistance as it gets hotter, as the temperature changes. So then it would get more resistive and then it'll stop charging, you know, in a physical way without requiring software or anything. Anyway, but yeah, you'll need to make sure that they're in the right order. I'll do a battery swap on this one here, Code, if you're still watching. I'm definitely going to battery swap this guy because I think this has like a hefty 500 milliamp hour in it. And when I battery swap, I'll show you how to. I actually have a video on my channel. Also in the spreadsheet, top of the spreadsheet is the how-to video, but you can also stick around and watch. I wish there was a way for me to like put more SEO, search engine optimization, behind my mouse modder spreadsheet. Like, I don't think my battery swap video has all that many views. Can somebody check? What's it at? Like 1,000? Oh dang, this is solid. Dude, that center skate is utterly useless. Oh my gosh, is it below? Oh my gosh, it is below. The center skate is below the plastic. See how I can move this way easily? But then going the other way, it gets stuck. That's comical, dude. Whatever. Ah, okay. Rear clip is already disengaged. That makes my life easier. Aesthetic sensor skate. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Wow, the front of the mouse is like really solid. Oh my gosh, how do I get that apart? And these mice are like pretty rare. Luckily, these are like on sale on AliExpress right now for like $60 before coupons and cashback. But for the longest time, the only listing was like over $100. Oh, do you guys want to see more of my setup? Yeah, I do have this wide angle camera. I guess I can choose between the two cameras when I'm doing this. And this shot is pretty nice. You get to see more of my tools. You get to see more of like, yeah, I have stuff going all the way over there. I have stuff. Oh, the magnet's strong. Oh, hello. Yeah, I got stuff all the way over here. These are all the bins that you see me reaching for. Is my soldering iron on? No. There's my hot glue gun. Yeah. Here's how I monitor chat. But at this angle, yeah, I have to like move the mouse like really close. You guys don't get to see as much. You see more, I don't know. Which camera? No, I should just ask. You know, sometimes I don't do a good job of, I need to just ask. Which camera angle do you guys prefer? I like how wide this is. You get to see more of what's going on, but I'm really focusing just here, so I use the other camera for that reason, primarily. Maybe this needs to lift up or forward? Man, this is tricky. I see a battery sled in there, so that means we're going to be able to reduce some weight that way. Yes, the screws are out. Dang, brother. Okay. Oh, did I just slide that? Oh, it slides? What? No. Damn, boy. This is a tricky one to open. Have you ever tried a Uni's Black Lotus? No, I haven't. Vancer Factory stuff just has not impressed me. Speaking of which, there's 2 Vancers for sale on M3micro, and now $70 each, and they are totally not worth that. Son of a gun. I don't want to break this because I love this mouse. Oh. I don't want to break it. Hey, there we go. Whoa, look at the green on the inside. It's like a emerald green. That's interesting. Huh. They have quick tensioning in this. See the springs? Interesting. And they're using Kale white blades. Encoder actually feels decent though. I'll probably switch it. Their scroll wheels are kind of chunky. Using a Guano green shell, black shell green dot. Big ol' 450 milliamp hour battery, looks kind of hefty. JST connector for the side button. Bummer, no ribbon cable, that's extra weight. Missing a screw from the factory. Alright. Take some photos. That's interesting that from the factory it was missing a screw. Pixart MCU. JST 1.25mm connector on the battery. Let's take out that battery and get that weight. Unfortunately, the scroll wheel looks like it's going to be hefty. I wonder if I can swap the scroll wheel. Let's go better look at the PCB. Actually, not on this camera. I don't know what this BY4865H is. ARM? So that's a microcontroller? I wonder if this has Neuralink and there's like a different one for Neuralink. And then it has a Pixart PAR2862, which is a pretty commonly used encoder, or MCU. Pretty well made product. You can tell their factory seems to be behind the times a little bit. PCB's a little big. This mouse did come out a decent while ago. I want to say this was a 2024 release. No. Manufacture date on this one is 16th week of 2025. Up there. Decent candidate for base sanding, it looks like. Yeah. Alright, we have a pretty flimsy battery bracket, which from a weight savings perspective is good from the factory, but from a phalanges perspective means I'm not gonna, yeah, it's only 1 gram. Alright, battery. I'm gonna guess this is a hefty one. I'm gonna guess 9.1 grams. Close. And this is JST 1.25 black thermistor red on the pin out there. Just want to get the photo for Reddit. .7 volt nominal, so nothing fancy. Scroll wheel, 2.2 grams. Bummer that it's so heavy. Maybe not that heavy. 2.2, it's like half a gram heavier than it should be. The PCB, 10.8. Again, heavier than it should be. It's not bad, but... And the base is actually decent. I don't know, I'm gonna guess 9.9. And the top shell, I think this is where there's a lot of weight at. There's a lot of plastic up by the... I don't really know off the top of my head how 22 grams compares for a top shell. Baby sleeping, dude. It's awesome. Side buttons look to be using some sort of full-size 90-degree angled switch. Yeah, Unius Black Lotus, it just like always looked cheap to me, and then the price tag. I was never really... Kale Red Dots, I have never seen these. Yeah, they feel like a very tactile Kale switch. 3.38 grams for a side button PCB is pretty hefty. The rest of the shell seems pretty okay. Clicks are well tensioned. Yeah, that's very nice. I thought this was using Kale... I know the other one uses Kale GM 8.0s. So we'll try the Amron optical treatment in this one. What size encoder do we have? 11 millimeter. Okay. Cool. Turn on the soldering iron. It's been a couple Amron opticals. You guys have any plans for the weekend? I don't think I have any major ones. Lauren, the in-laws are coming over tomorrow to see the baby and just hang out a little bit. Not just Lauren's immediate family in-laws. I've already binned those and they feel nice, so these ones already have the LEDs taken out. So it's one less step, sure. But we still gotta grow our solder icicles, eh? Oh, I forgot where that magnet went. Right. Wow, that is probably the longest solder icicle I've ever done. That's stupid. It's like too much. Decent length on that one too. Shout out, really nice tool to have around. This is just twist tie spool. So you just cut it to length. And then you have twist ties. Really, really nifty little thing. They're crazy cheap. I got these from Vine, but I think, I want to say you can get you know, 1,000 feet for like $10 and it'll last your lifetime pretty much, unless you like, they'll often be in like gardening sections for people who do a lot of you know, like small plants or whatever. What do you call a small baby plant? Like a sapling is a baby tree. Is there like a word for like a baby flower? A flowette? I'm sorry, what are you guys? You guys want to hear about mice? Darmoshark has not replied to my M9 whale shark request. Daz apparently, I don't know. He said he reached out to... No, Mcho's reached out to him regarding the V9 Turbo headset. Oh, Portuguese has one. And then we have... yeah, I did take Spanish in high school, but I don't know what anything you're saying is. Code. Oh, he deleted it. Okay, then. The connections are the same except the colors and inputs. In this case, I just need to change the position of the wires, right? Can I do this without cutting the cables or anything like that? Yeah, I can show you. Yeah, I can show you. Oh, Joey. Watch the video. Watch the video that's at the top of the spreadsheet. I would do it live, but it's probably going to take me a minute here because I'm soldering right now. Probably won't be for like another 20 minutes. But I will eventually do it live here. No? No? You're not going to take the pacifier? That's not what you want? I don't think that's what he wants. Hmm? Okay. We might have to take a baby break. Is the music still playing? Yeah, just very quietly. You hungry? You're sucking on your fingers. A little bit. Yeah. Yeah, change? Yeah, he needs a change. Okay. Sorry, I'll be right back. For Portuguese, baby plant is called muda, basically mute. Interesting. Yeah, so you can change the colors on a battery. I use an X-Acto knife to pry up the fingers on the JST connector. You want to be careful not to pry too hard, because if you pry too hard, you can break off the little fingers. But yeah, you will have to repin it. You definitely don't want to plug it in the wrong way, because if the mouse doesn't have like a diode or whatever to, you know, only flow current in one direction, then you'll toast your mouse. I have not toasted a mouse before by doing the wrong connector. He's gonna cry like crazy because I'm changing his diaper, and he hates being cold, which I gotta like peel up his onesie for. But you guys will be able to tell once he has the new diaper on and he's zipped back up because he calms right down. But anyway, the JST connector, yeah, you just bend the little fingers up, pull the wires out, then replace. Oh yeah, he did a poopy. He did a big old poopy. God, the stupid wipe dispenser. I can never get just one out. Something about having a boy is they always get poop on their nuts, dude. Is that TMI? Well, I can tell you as an adult that's not an issue. I don't know, maybe that's an issue for some people. Somebody in chat right now is like doing the uncertain look around meme guy. He's like, don't look at me. Nobody look at me. I definitely don't have that problem. We'll put this on a little bit tight there so we don't get any blowouts. Flip you back around. So Daz was saying he's going to get a review sample of the Mcho's V9 Turbo, which is a headset. And he said something about he's back in with Mcho's now. I didn't realize he was kicked out. I didn't think there was any problem there. I thought he's gotten a ton of stuff. Like, last I heard, he had like $9,000 in revenue. Not earnings, this is revenue. How much sales he's push towards MCHOs with his affiliate link. So like it's a very beneficial relationship, you know, for them to send him. I don't know how many MCHO, how much worth of MCHO stuff have they sent him? A few $100. They've sent keyboards, but to get $9,000 in revenue, dude, that seems really good. Okay. Well, you woke up from it. I assume you're hungry. Yeah. Let me go ask. Hey, Lauren. Hang on, I can't hear a thing. Hey, Lauren. Oh, she's upstairs. Okay. I don't have an MCHO's rep or anything. Again, I'm this weird in between. I'm not really a content reviewer, so I don't really get stuff. It's just sometimes I get cool stuff. What? Hey, Lauren, what's his feeding status?
Almost exactly 2 hours ago.
Okay.
It's not spitting out.
Okay.
If we can get into console, I think it's another half hour, that'd be wonderful. If not,
Okay. Okay.
I just
Okay. Okay. Alright, yeah, he can't have food yet. We were apparently overfeeding him, so we're not supposed to give him food. You gotta suck on it, dude. Thank you. Then he's gonna get all pissed when he realizes there isn't milk coming out of it. The pacifier, put the pacifier in his mouth. There you go. Nice and tight. Miko's V9 Turbo, yep. Alright, where was I? Pulling out a switch, okay. Yep, I already did the solder icicles. Oh, come on, dude. You're okay. I don't know, man. I can't feed you just yet. There we go. Have you tried the Unius Black Lotus mouse? No, I haven't. I was asked earlier. No, they just it seems kind of expensive and not that special. The shape, I think I would like the shape, but Vancer Factory stuff just hasn't really impressed me. And it's expensive, so the like texturing on the sides to me looks cheap, and I know I don't like that, so another lowball offer for my mouse on eBay. Well, not lowball, $50. I don't know. I have an X2 Crazy Light that I'm asking $50 plus shipping for. It has Omron opticals installed. It's a Shadow Bolt. So, I don't know, man. That means after fees and everything, I would only get like $43, $44 for it. But, you know, to buy it, you're going to spend $60. Kind of sucks. That's the way things go, I guess, though. But yeah, I think that's too low, so I'm I don't know. I have it listed for I have it listed at $69.69. I'd probably take 60 for it. I could counter these guys at 60, but then they're just gonna counter back at 55, and I'm just gonna decline it. That's the way it goes. I wish I knew I just got one for $40. Wait, you sold one or bought one for $40? Dude, $40 for a Crazy Light is really good. There we go. I hope the solder pump never dies. One way that solder pumps die is the nozzle here gets all chewed up, and then when you go to press, the little needle doesn't push the solder out anymore. So then you're like having to disassemble the nozzle constantly. Look how they soldered how the USB-C connectors put in. I know Glorious does the same thing. It's like centered with the PCB instead of like being below or above it. Interesting design choice. I wonder what factory like Glorious uses, you know? Because we got that manufacturer list that was posted to Twitter some time ago that showed oh, I need to do the encoder. I'm gonna put an 11mm Alps in this. This encoder's fine. Man, I don't want to take the stream down. He just keeps pulling it out of his mouth. You're okay, dude. I know you're hungry. I think he's realizing that the pacifier isn't giving him milk. Sometimes if I pull the pacifier out of his mouth a little bit, he's like, oh no, and he starts sucking harder. He's like, no, don't take it away. All right, 11mm. Yeah, I will do a new encoder in this. This one's fine. Like, yeah, I just know I can do better. Maybe not. You know, I will leave it. Let's leave it phalanges. Yeah. So we gotta suck the solder out of little holes now. Added 61 with shipping and tax. Yup. Sucks. I sold on Mouse Market a Beast, or not on Mouse Market, on eBay, a Beast X Max Zebra, aka Boardsy edition. It's actually not Boardsy like certified, it's just a Zebra. And I sold that for $106 plus shipping. And after fees and shipping, I only see like 82 or something like that. Yeah. And then the guy who bought it, actually, before he bought it, he was actually contacting me because I have a Pulsefire Warp, which is a China exclusive. You guys probably have not heard of it. It's an interesting shape. It's actually a really nice shape. It's just that it's a 3335 and 74 grams. I got it from a friend in a trade. And then I was like, why do I have this mouse? Like, I'm never going to use it. Like, it's a fun shape and all, but even after modding, it's going to be like 60 plus grams in a medium size. Is not attractive. It's 3335, which is a fine sensor, but not when you have all these other sensor choices. So I was like, I got to be real with myself. I got to not get any more mouse storage, and I just need to get rid of stuff that I have. It's just, again, it sucks. It's like, I mean, this one wasn't as bad because the dude who bought it was a collector, so he actually he gave me an offer for 30, which I accepted. So, and he paid shipping, so after fees and shipping I got like $24 for it, so I'll do that. Alright, that's nice and clean. Huge ass solder icicle, dude. That is insane. That is just so funny. How much does the baby come through? Do I need to mute? Like the other day on Mousecast, when I was holding him and he cried a little bit, I was surprised at how well noise canceled the crying was. but I don't know if that's the case right now. It's probably bad when I'm talking. It's okay. That's like a really, it sounds a little defeated. Like, it's okay. Like, whatever. I don't know. I suppose people can just tune out. Because I'm going to be doing this for the next few minutes anyway. Alright, let's plug those in and test it. Make sure left mouse and right mouse both work. Yep, they work. Cool. Sorry for the window sounds. Okay. So we're not gonna do this. You're not gonna do the encoder, but I was gonna maybe do the scroll wheel. So what do I have here? I guess I'd only be reducing weight. I guess I don't care that much. Yeah, I think I'll keep it. Yeah, it's kind of a unique size. I do actually like the texturing on it. I think it's kind of fun. It's not the grippiest scroll wheel. It's not slippery, but it's... Yeah, but it's also not the grippiest. Like, I wish that the nubs on it were a bit higher, taller. Oh, we have to do a battery. Shoot. I forgot about that. Yeah. That one guy wanted to see how to do a battery, but quite frankly, he should just watch the video. It's much better than what I'm going to do here. My battery. I grab the battery. I grab a JST 1.25 connector. I got these from AliExpress. And then I'm going to cut off this smaller connector, this 1.0. And I'm actually going to cut the red separately from the black and the white. Just so I'm not arcing the battery, shorting the battery. Might be kind of an anal thing that you don't actually have to do, but why not? Need some heat shrink. 1, 2, 3. I pre-cut them. It's easy enough. I like the clear ones because then you can see your solder joint better. And 30. Yeah, I don't want to feed him until like 11. Yeah, apparently we were overfeeding him, so he was spitting up. Luckily, my wife has been producing enough milk, which is, for my coworkers I've talked to with young kids, it's been a real challenge. So then they end up going to formulas and stuff, which is, I don't know. I'm gonna say breast milk is best, because it has like a lot of, like, I heard that like, if the mother gets sick, like she'll pass antibodies through the breast milk to the baby. It's just like really incredible if you think about it. But I also had a coworker who said it took them forever to figure out why their one child would always cry when breastfeeding, and turns out onions. When mom would have onions, the baby would be able to tell. So she could, but it was a long road to figure that out. Funny. I don't know. I get onions. I like onions, but I understand why they're gross. I'm telling you, Daz and I are going to become food tier list content creators at some point, because we're going to do a cereal one. We're going to do a dessert one. Did we do a chocolate one? We did a candy one. Didn't we do a candy one live? We did snacks. We did... Is that all we did? I think we just did snacks and food. Sorry, food. I would love to do a vegetable one. A fruit one would be good. Did I do a fruit one? I feel like I did a fruit one at one point. There's also that one live stream where I was trying to guess European countries. That was funny. Oh, sorry. I was supposed to... Did that child react to garlic too? Maybe. I don't know. Apparently, I can't feed my dog garlic or onions. Those are both bad. I don't know if the Codex guy is watching. I don't even know if he can understand what I'm saying. Because I think he was typing in Spanish. But yeah, you just lift the fingers and then you pull out the the wires here. And then I'm just going to use my fingernails and break off a little piece of the sheathing to expose the wire. And then I'll use my wonderful helping hands to solder. Helping hands are great. And this is... I usually don't like having a ton of specialty tools, because each time you have a specialty tool, it means it takes up space, it costs money. Helping hands are definitely worth it when soldering. I mean, I do a ton of soldering, but even if you don't, doing wire-to-wire soldering is just such a pain in the butt without helping hands. We'll do the red one next. Hang on, the wife wants me to see the dog. I would bring the camera, but I don't know what... Oh, she's snuggling with her reindeer. Oh, my sweet puppy. Oh, my sweet puppy. You're just the best. I know people on the stream probably want to see you, Nova. But you're just chilling in here on the bed. Mm-hmm. She loves bed so much. What a cute puppy. Oh, it's so nice when baby Phalanges is quiet. He's quiet, his eyes are half closed. He's very much awake. Oh, it just popped out of his mouth. Put it back in. Dude, don't claw out your eyes, man. They, like, don't have hand control, so their hands just flail around. It's funny when they change their diaper, he, like, kicks like he's jogging in place. Actually makes things difficult. Sometimes you have to, like, restrain them. Stop resisting. Oh shoot, that didn't solder? Brother. That is an ugly solder joint, but I don't want to put more heat in. Don't want to put more heat into it. That's bad. All right, black one's the last one. Hey, Code did it. Hey, good job. You turned it on. No magic smoke. Nice job, dude. What's the opposite of F's in chat? Like, people are like F's in chat when somebody fails. What about when somebody succeeds? C's in chat for congratulations. No magic smoke. Yeets in chat? Give me some yeets in chat. Oh, W's for wins. W's in chat. Thank you guys. I'm such an unk. Whoa, dude. Thanks, Lauren. Yeah, I do like doing the clear solder or heat shrink, because then you can see how crappy your solder joint was. Yeah, you need, when using a lighter, you need very, very little heat. Alright, let's reinsert. So we were black thermistor red. Black thermistor red. You from Portugal? Oh, maybe it was Portuguese, not Spanish. Black. Thanks, Lauren. It keeps falling out, dude. And it's not his hands. He just cries and then it falls out because his mouth is open. Black thermistor red. Bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, 11's what I'm targeting too. You need a hug. He needs some milk is what he needs. Yeah, he needs some milk. This power slider is not wanting to stick. Let's try this method. Brazil, brother. Wait, what mouse did he say you were soldering? VXC R1 and what was the other one? Hey, what's the import tariff situation in Brazil? I heard it's really bad. Like, do you shop on AliExpress? How does this work? I was gonna swap my VXC buttons, etc. to the Darmo. Oh, that's right, the Darmoshark M3. I think click feel is it's up to you. Click feel subjective. It's not like anyone's switch is better than another. I mean, I do think there are bad switches out there, but in general, all the name brands are like using good switches. I do think, other than Races, I think are objectively bad. They don't have the best rebound. For whatever Razer does for their tuning, their Races actually feel pretty good. What, Lauren? Yep. Oh, my computer went to... Oh, I was like, did a screensaver turn on? No, I think just like the camera changed. So I'm gonna have to snip these little feet because these are lower now. I don't have any spacers or washers. I could try snipping one. So another one of my favorite tools are, these are like little blades for, I think they're called nippers, but again, don't like quote me on that because I think that's a bad word. Yeah, okay, let's see how that went. It's definitely deeper than it's supposed to be, but it still works, so sure. Let's do the other one. And I got these from AliExpress. I don't think these ones were cheap. I think these ones were like $7 or something. And then the ones that I actually use are these ones. So these black ones, I got like a 10 pack for pretty cheap. These you can get for like $1 a piece. They're really nice. And then here's just ones with a different angle. So this is like, this one I can get to pretty easily, but sometimes you can't, so the different angle helps. Yeah, I don't know why this has two different MCUs. This has an ARM MCU that's BY4865H. I don't know what that does. There we go. Cool. I hope these Armron opticals feel good in this. Are you holding him or feeding him? Okay. Thanks, hun. I don't know if I gotta feed Joey tonight. What should I watch on YouTube? Any recommendations? Or YouTube or anything else? I like won't have enough time for a full movie. I suppose I could start a movie though. But usually feeding him takes like 40 minutes ish. Dude. It is really hard to not snack when you're like, it's nighttime and you're feeding your baby and you've been up for a long time, you start getting hungry again. I tell you, it is bad. If you have a newborn, do not buy snacks. It becomes way too easy to snack. You guys want to know something that really bothers me? There's all the stupid AI videos that are on Twitter now. It is so bad. Twitter is like unusable. I am seriously, between that and the recent Mousecast poll that showed that it seems like we have better viewership coming from Mouse Review, r/Mouse Review, than from Twitter. Part of me is like, should I just go back to Reddit? Posting only to Reddit. But the problem is Reddit is like so much less active than, oh whoops, that's on. Reddit is so much less active compared to Mouse Twitter. But Mouse Twitter is just so annoying when I was helping somebody today with the code for the Resident Evil game. If you buy the Asus ROG Harpy Ace 2 right now, you can get Resident Evil Requiem for free. Which is a pretty good deal if you buy. It's a $130 mouse, so not cheap, but it's a $70 game, so if you're gonna buy it anyway, it seems like a heck of a deal, right? And I was having to scroll through my Twitter post history to find where I had commented the instructions to a dude of what I did to get the code, because it was really back-asswards how to get it. And it's just like, oh my gosh, if this was Reddit, I could just go to my post history page, my comment history, and Control F for like code or something like that. But on Twitter, no, you have to. Oh, Twitter's so dumb. Twitter is so dumb. I can take Twitter community. That's just me skewing the results. Yeah, it's weird. I'm not getting sound notifications, I think, for when code says things. I don't know if that's because you're saying things in a different language and like, I don't know if Google's like filtering that. Or if there's like some auto translation that doesn't ping. Oh, I keep needing to do the screw hole. Yeah, I still think that I like the Twitter community more. I don't know. There's definitely more people on Twitter in general, so you're gonna get more brain dead takes. But Reddit can be also like really, how did I describe it? Not jaded, cynical. Redditors can be like the most upvoted thing is always like the most cynical take, which can be kind of frustrating. Oh. Did I weigh everything in this? Am I dumb? Did I forget to weigh things? Okay, bottom shell, PCB, scroll wheel, battery. Okay, I got it all. Good. Okay. Okay, and we got a finished photo. Cool. Oh, I stepped backwards on a rag. I thought I was like stepping on the dog. Speaking of the dog, she is really excited. I just made eye contact with her. She got really excited. So let's walk back over to her and see what she does when I make eye contact. Hi, Nova. Hi, girly. Hi, Nova. Hi, honey. Hi, sweetie. Oh, that's a happy dog. Oh, yeah. Does she smell like peanut? Did you give her a popsicle? Yeah, that's a good scratch, isn't it? Oh, yeah, she loves having her chest scratched right there. That's my puppy. That's my girl. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What a what a beautiful girl. Yeah. All right, back to the stream. Got to finish this mouse. So how did this go in? Oh, I see. There are tabs up here at the top and also side clips. So you have to go like, oh, but then this is angled. Wild, bro. There we go. All right, how do those? Yeah, the Amron opticals feel good. I feel like I might want... I actually think I want a little bit more tension on them. Just looked, and it's pretty hard importing batteries to Brazil's strict regulations because it's considered a dangerous product. Do you need really good paperwork for it? Is that a question? I don't know about Brazil's regulations. Here in the US, if you like ship if you ship lithium batteries, you have to buy like a special, or not buy, you have to label you have to ship it in a rigid container. You can't do a bubble mail, you have to do a box. And you have to get a label affixed to it that's like a hazardous materials inside, hazardous batteries inside. But if you ship a mouse, you don't have to. If the batteries are inside of the product, like from the factory, you don't have to. But if you ship them loose, you do. You do have to get that warning. But I don't even think it's something that you buy. Yeah, these feel a little bit spongy. I wonder if there is foam on it. Nope, no foam. Okay, it might be, is the spring making it feel kind of spongy? Let me try popping that spring out. Let me just clean up a little bit here, get my toothbrushes out of here. We don't need those. Don't need this. Soldering iron is off. We don't need this. Don't need the... Oh, I just marked myself. Mike said something and I was searching. They want us to make imports up to... Why is this not clipping together? What? 10.8% on motherboards, GPUs, CPUs, etc. Imagine going 2.2 up to... Man, I do not know how you... Okay, so you guys are using the comma like a decimal point. So you're going... But see, you're saying 2% up to 10.8% is what you're saying? Yeah, Brazil is interesting. You guys have had a history of like high imports and stuff. That must like really suck. Or I don't know, the idea of like tariffs, it's like supposed to bolster your own economy, right? By keeping the money like within your borders, something. I just remember hearing that like having an iPhone in Brazil was considered pretty baller because of the import tariffs. So if you could afford an iPhone, you were doing pretty well for yourself. I wonder how the whole tariff situation works out for them on like a macroeconomic level. Like, are you guys more self-sufficient in that regard? Less consumer? Less consumerism? Wow, that spring tensioning actually does something. See how the buttons sit at different heights now? This is the one here without the spring. So it comes back up faster. And this one doesn't come up as much. Imagine you buy a GPU for $700, now you're gonna pay $1,000 if they approve the new taxes. Yeah, I just don't understand how 10.8% of 700 is only like $76, right? Maybe I'm not understanding correctly. But yeah, I understand that like really sucks. Like, what are you supposed to do? You know, it's not even like, oh, I guess I'll just, oh, I can't import this Sony DVD player. I guess I'm gonna have to settle for the Brazilian domestic made one or something. Like, that's not even an option, you know? Now with GPUs and with a lot of things. I don't know, do you guys have your own car brands? Remember, I watched a YouTube video but didn't really pay attention on... Was it Fordlandia? Henry Ford was like gonna build a huge facility of Ford stuff in... They even like cleared away Amazon rainforest land, and I think they like started building it, but then it was a really big failure for a whole bunch of reasons. I think like the weather was one of them. Yeah, I am, Lauren. Why? Is he ready? Okay. Yeah, I don't really remember the details on that, but was it a Fern video? Was it a Wendover production? It was one of those like informational kind of modern documentary channels. Fixes price. The only purchasing power we had here was AliExpress, and they took that away from us. Now they want to increase taxes on all electronics. Dang. So, okay, there's a reason they're doing this, right? What's the justification? I'm not saying whether you support it or not. I'm just asking, like, are they trying to like increase domestic production of electronics? That's a really hard thing to do. Anytime you need like specialized manufacturing of something, that seems really tough to do. You know, that PC here costs more than a car there. I think that depends on the car. Is a PC really like $20,000 for you guys? That's insane. But the whole point of it, right, is to encourage domestic production of things, right? Whether it's Brazilian companies now being able to be more competitive because they don't have... Yeah, they don't have as much competition. Or it's going to be like, let's say General Motors wants to sell their vehicles in Brazil. Now they need to open a production facility, which is like good for the Brazilian economy because then it's like jobs there and all this stuff. I don't know, like, we can't just, I know like in US politics right now, it's all about like, oh, the tariffs suck and the tariffs are so dumb and blah, blah, blah. And I mean, I generally agree because I don't really like what they've done with my AliExpress mice. No, but I mean, there's a reason why the tariffs exist. It's just kind of putting your finger on the scale of domestic production of goods and services, right? Putting the finger on the scale to help the bolster domestic. Positivo RTX. Hell yeah, what's Positivo? We don't have any industry of tech here. It's not like NVIDIA, Intel. Yeah. So that's like where it becomes really tough. Is the stuff that you don't have any options for. But again, the tariffs are like industry specific, so why are they choosing... How the heck does this go on? Like this? Oh, like this. Okay. Oh, it is 11 o'clock. Okay. Yeah, I'm almost done, hun. I'm hoping this is the last attempt at this. And if not, then I'll just cut it short, okay? Did work in my country. We have a few car companies. One of the Indian firms owned Jaguar, Daewoo, yeah. But Brazil's had a history of this for a long time, right? I don't know. I just remember the iPhone thing from like at least a decade ago. Okay. Hopefully this. So I took out the springs on both sides. And I'm hoping that makes them a bit crunchier, a little bit more resistance. They were feeling a little bit spongy, and I think that was actually from the... Okay. Yeah, no, that's good. Okay, I'm actually quite happy with that. Those feel nice. Okay, those are... Yeah, dude. Yeah, baby. That's a decent arm-on optical implementation right there. It's not the best. I think I like Darmoshark more. But it's no Maya X, of course, or Hitscan Hyperlight, but that is... It's like an attack shark, you know? But not the V8. The V8 I'm disappointed with. No review coming soon because I'm just going to return it. If you guys want my thoughts, it's at the beginning of the stream. Sorry that I'm not going to timestamp. I'm sorry that I don't timestamp this stuff. Now the real question is, do I do white dot skates or red dot skates? What's gonna look better? I think the white's gonna look better. Yeah, I think the white's gonna look better. I'll have to go with the white. Now, I'm gonna have to base sand this because the like skates have these areas that are like recessed for better edge rounding. But that just means I can't put dots there. Like the dots aren't going to have adhesive touching. Yeah, this is going to have to get a base sanding treatment. That's so funny. This sensor skate ring is below the plastic. It's useless. It's there for emotional support only. Yay, base sanding stream. Don't get too excited. It's not... It's going to be a while. I don't know, man. Like, maybe I could do it tomorrow. I do have a lot of stuff to base sand, but I should probably wait. I'm getting a shipment of stuff in from Boardsy. I don't know if I'm gonna sell anything out of that though. I probably will. Like I'm getting a Wiseowl Cloud Ultra from him, but I already have one. I'm probably gonna see which one has better feeling ratios and keep that one and sell the other. I did ask him. I was so cringe, you guys. I asked him to sign the boxes. I even acknowledged it. I was like, I'm sorry, I'm going to be awkward, but can you sign the boxes? And he didn't respond. So then I was like, can you just even sign the Death Adder V4 Pro at least? So we'll see what he signed. Or not. In all fairness, maybe he didn't sign anything at all. Oh yeah, if I click up higher, it's crunchy, but down lower, it's... Really nice rebound. Very, very nice. Alright, I'm happy with that. A little bit on the stiffer side because of the, like, tensioning. I took out the springs that were providing some tensioning, but now they feel a little bit crunchier, which I kind of like. So now with dot skates, wait, I'm going to guess, I haven't looked. It was like 56.9 before. I'm going to guess, I hope we're at like 49. Sweet, yes. Hey, hun. I am done here. I'm just going to take some photos. I'm going to say goodbye to the people in the stream. Oh, you do? Thank you so much. I could, like, sit and, read comments if you guys wanted me to while I feed him. Boardsy Mousecast ETA. Yeah, I haven't shot my shot with him yet. Did someone say base sand? Schwamper. That's a great emoji. Alright, I'm happy with this, dude. This is like the weight that it should be. This feels great. What a fantastic little mouse. Really underrated. I like that it has this ridge here, which really helps with us with picking it up. It has the spots for you to place your fingers. You can tell by the side curvature here. It wants you to put your finger right here. So this is actually, like, it doesn't really want you to put it here between the side buttons. It wants you here, which I like. I like that this forces you to a farther grip. Yeah, this is such a nice feeling mouse. Weirdly, I was like, I kind of wish it was a little bit taller. I could have gone with a different encoder, but this feels fine. I think I forgot to lube it. But it's nice. And then I do want to do the ML9 at some point. I do weirdly really like this shape. It's just, it's heavy. The encoder, I gotta swap the encoder in this one. The steps are actually decent, like a 7 out of 10. But there's like a gritty friction to them, to the whole encoder. It just feels a little rubby. Maybe it's rubbing on like the forks or something. Yeah. No, I think I'm going to take down the stream. It was really fun chatting with you guys, though. I think I will take it down. We only have 7 people watching, so I don't think we'll really get enough engagement for me to just sit here and chat. I don't think it'll be really compelling for you guys. So thank you all for watching. I'm going to go watch some YouTube with the baby boy, I think. Maybe see if, like, Big Time has a new video up. ROG Harpy Ace. Fantastic mouse, by the way, in red. It's been staying on my desk a lot. This and the friggin' MG5 Save the Ocean Whales have been really staying on my desk. It's largely the Omron optical implementation of this mouse just feels so good. And the shape. I like the shape. Yep, here's my, like, stubby mice. Nice and stubby. Here's another stubby mouse. Yeah, it's just like a more aggressive VT0. A little bit more side curvature. Higher hump. VT0 is nice too, though. What a fantastic mouse. This is the one I got from Daz, because I gave him my modded one. Alright, I gotta say goodnight. Alright, bye guys. What are you getting the shipment from Boardsy? I'm getting 10 mice. I teased it on the end of this week's mouse cast. There's a timestamp, and it's in Personal Ramblings.